Values came about. It was one of the last songs on the album. Since I started working on 2112, like loads of influential albums came out. You know, Compton by Dre, Joey Badass, he dropped Before the Money. Kendrick Lamar dropped 2 albums, I think. That's how insanely long it's taken to do this album. Like, simply because of no budget and, you know, and people living all around the world. It's difficult to do on a short time scale for sure. So that song came about after listening to a lot of different influences. And Joey Badass is he had a couple of songs on Joey Badass' song. What the song is now? But I think it was Like Me. I heard that and I was like, that deep bass line and that deep line tone is so sick, but it's still got like the same kind of feel as like Traumatic by A$AP Mob. So I really pushed that vibe of the song. I mean, I got a good response from absolutely everybody involved with that. So as soon as I invited everyone that invited to get involved in that track, jumped at it. I got Eugene Bruce involved. Eugene came about when I heard about that he supported Bugsy Malone, and his career goes from strength to strength. Really, he's pushing his own releases. He works so hard. You know, go out on the street and sell his CDs. The guy pushes everything to the limit, and he jumped on it. And his delivery is insane. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, it sounds like the old school Professor Green stuff," which is, it's one of the biggest compliments you can get from UK supporters, UK rap and grime. I just love his attitude and his approach on that track. Now, Live Lands, I worked with Live Lands on The Collective Volume 2, which is my second mixtape, and oh man, like we met a long time ago when I was with Racist Wolves, and like I've been trying to work with Live Lands on a lot of things, but he is so busy with Blood Sugar and he's been studying and all sorts. And when he dropped his verse on there, he clearly inspired by the approach that Eugene took initially. Like the guy, it's just crazy. He just gives it like, he takes it. That verse is like the party verse to me. Really like throws it in there, makes you listen. It's aggressive and hard hitting. It's just I love that one. Probably one of my favourite verses on the album. No disrespect to the rest really, but it's just so energetic. I just love it when he starts vibing out. It's the same with the rest of the Blood Sugar crew. Now Presh was a friend of a friend, and getting Presh involved on the track was really important to me. He's been working really hard for a lot longer than I have, and to have someone of his experience on the track was a blessing really. He really finished off the track really, really well. Couldn't ask for more. It's always difficult to choose who's going to go first and who's going to go last on a song, but it worked out for the best really that way. How his delivery at the end of the song and stuff, just like, it rounds it off really. It's really hard to explain how, his influence on it, but it was massive for me. When I heard it, I thought, because at first the 3 rappers are very different rappers, but they work together so perfectly. Like, I'd love to work with them all in another track again. It's a really great dynamic between the 3 artists. Now Davo, I worked with Davo on my first mixtape a long time ago, after making a contact via the DJ Ty guy. Now like Davo is a rapper, hands down a rapper, but I never knew he could sing like that. He sent me his hook for the song, and I was like, oh snap! There's nothing I could have done to that to make it like, I couldn't make it any better because it was already fucking at peak already. Do you know what I mean? It was, the guy gave the album what it needed. It's really modern. That's probably the most modern song on the album, and it really was like, one of the final pieces. I know there seems to be a lot of final pieces for the album, but when we're talking at the latter stages of the album, if I didn't have that, the album wouldn't be what it was. So I'm really grateful for all those artists for getting involved in that song, because I think that's the start of the third chapter of the album. I know it's only 2 songs left, but yeah, really, really pivotal for